Hi again. I promised you a tutorial on flat-back pearls made with the hot glue gun, and that's what these are. Hopefully you can see them. I'll hold them a little bit closer so you can get a better look. There's those, and then I made some gold ones, which are my favorite. And ones that look like candy. Life is sweeter with candy, which you probably see that all over my craft table. M&M's, chocolate, Jolly Ranchers. I like candy, and I like craft candy. So to me, pearls and the little embellishments, that's like the candy part of crafting. So what you need, I don't have a real fancy hot glue gun. I just have like the little cheapie, and it's quite the mess. But you need one of these Ranger heat pads. Looks just like this, the brown. I'm not sure what else you could use. Probably something else heat resistant, but the hot glue pops right off of this non-stick surface, so you could probably use glass. I'm sure a tempered glass, which I have underneath mine. I have a glass. And then you're gonna need your hot glue gun, your glue sticks, of course. Pearl-Ex powder. If you want the silver ones, you can use this. I have my gold from my ceramics days, the gold dust. Duncan is it's probably not really good light to do this in at this camera angle, but yeah, I use this for the gold. You can see it's loose. Just a powder. Pearl-Ex powders you can use. To do my candy ones, I use this is from Walmart. I don't spend like crazy money on glitters. I used to. This was a Martha Stewart set that I had laying around. The Art Company. I like Art Company. These are little star glitters, and I'm going to try and make some of them sometime, and probably make it for, I don't know, the center of a yellow flower or something, maybe. Yeah, and then there's the crystal glitters. Of course, I paid $2.49 for this one, and the ones at Walmart, I paid probably $3 for all of those. So, doesn't really matter with these little flat-back pearls or candies or whatever you want to call them. And then you're going to need a glazing type medium. This is the one I'm going to use today because I like the Art Company. Then there's Deco Art triple thick stuff, or Mod Podge, you know. Mod Podge, you can probably use that for that if you want to. I keep mine in like a little pill bottle. This one's not decorated, but I normally, just so my grandson won't get into them and think they're actually candy. So I keep them in these containers, and like this is a little pill bottle that I have a stamp put on, and it says the name of the stamp. So that's what I'm going to do with these ones that are right here. Let's stick them in there. I use pill bottles for all kinds of silly crafting things. I use this one, this little pill bottle with the felt on top, to smush flowers down. I have all these little cutout flowers, as you can see. And then I'll just take one and show you real quick. I have the foam left over from Pop Dots there, and I peeled both sides off so it's sticky on both sides. Put it down and then cut out a round circle of felt. And I just take like a pen that hasn't been clicked, you unclick it, and just make a center for my flower. And it kind of curves up a little bit too. So that's what I use that for. That's my little flower maker pill bottle. I like to keep the little things in the little pill bottles just so grandkids can't fart with them. So, okay, my hot glue gun is hot enough. I make quite a few at a time. I think I'm going to make some real big ones because that way you can see it pretty good on the camera. You hold it straight up and down, and so then you squirt out quite a bit. Make sure you're like in a circle. And it'll smooth out, and you'll see it's clear at first and then it'll get cloudy. See how that makes like a perfect little dot? It's so clear. I'm afraid you're not going to be able to see it. Are you going to be able to see it? Can you see it there? There it is. So there's one, and then like I said, straight up and down. If you want to do, if they happen to be a little off, that's fine. You can make teardrop ones. Are you still able to see what I'm doing here? Yeah, there we go. Huh? You can do teardrop ones if you want to. So go like that and pull it, and that'll be a little teardrop. And it's okay if you have like the little hairs on them. You can just go in. They're really easy to cut. So sometimes I'll take my marker, and I'll the water soluble washable markers, and I'll draw something, and then I'll make dots all around it, and later on, like that, I can put my pearls in there, and I can make a scallop, kind of like how these go in the package. See how these are in the package like this? I make a design like that, and I can take my pearls and I can stick them in there. Make sure it's nice and hot. I use the tip of my You get the idea. I'm not going to finish that. So the more you go along, the better off. So now I'm going to show you how easy it is to pull up. Oh, my little pearls in there. And then if you have really sharp scissors, you can see that you can just cut this like this. That come off. And you can cut off any wispies that you have. So, now that I have a few of those done, you're going to take your powder. You can either use your finger or you can use a brush. It's up to you. Some people like sticking their fingers in there and getting them dirty. Just not real dirt. But. And I will probably split this in half. Try to. And take a little bit of your powder. Put it in there. A little bit of the Pearl X powder. And make sure that you have your medium down. Otherwise it's just gonna, it's not gonna stay on. It's just a powder that's not gonna look right. So for whatever reason, I really like my gold. So paint it all up. I'm gonna paint this little one gold too. And clean your brush. I just get the cheap wet wipes, disinfectant wipes from Family Dollar. I try not to spend a lot of money on this, but there's certain things that I'm willing to go ahead and spend the money on. And then your Pearl X powder, stir it up, mix it up, and it'll look all silvery. You could actually probably use a little bit of paint if you wanted to. So then they're all painted and I let them dry. But I wipe up my gloves as soon as I can. Then it's not that hard to get up. I mean, if it dries, well, then hey, gotta go answer the phone. That's fine too. Just about everything cleans up off of this mat. And then what we'll do is a couple of the glittery ones. And I like to do my glob. You can see my glob right there. And then I take my glitter. Let's see, what color should we do? Let's do a purple one. These little vials come with like a shaker. But if they don't come with a little shaker, like salt and pepper shaker, just pinch. Take a little pinch and pinch it on there. But with this one we won't have to, because it has a little shaker on there. And just shake it on. Take my brush and I kind of pat it down in a little bit. That way it kind of flattens it out like it is a candy and not so round. So that's what I do with that. And these, you can take your blade, or you can take scissors, tweezers, whatever you have to just kind of pry these little buggers up like that. And I push them off to the side. That one flew off to the side. Boop. Clean my spots up. And I think what I'll do is clean this up just a little bit. Over to the side. And see, you're not wasting too much glitter. Which I'll take a piece of paper and I'll scoop it up like I would with a credit card. Oh. So then, what we'll do is this one.